So the cows here have been kind of running out of pasture a little bit. And so we've been feeding them. We've supplemented. So they've been able to enjoy the nice grass, and they've also been getting fed hay. So today we're moving their feeder and giving them a new spot, because when they stand at the feeder, they poop and they pee and everything gets wet, and then they stand in it and it kind of gets stirred up. So it's kind of a bit of a treacherous muddy area after a while, so we every so often will move the feeder into a new spot, and that's what we're doing today. And then it just gives them good ground to stand on. They can clean up the other remnants of hay that was left over from the last spot, and then they get a new spot with new hay and good footing. So that's what's happening right now. So that's the new hay or the fresh hay being put into the new spot for the feeder. And this is their old spot. I'll show you. They're gonna graze off a bunch of that hay that's left in there. But I'll show you what I mean about it getting muddy and sloppy. So you can see exactly where the feeder was. And when the feeder moved, it dragged that hay over onto the other side. But you can see it gets really sloppy. Right by the feeder edge is where their front feet go, and it stays pretty good because they're not usually standing sideways and pooping and peeing. But where they poop and pee, right behind them, kind of like halfway, it gets wet, and then they are standing, and it just gets stirred up mud, and then it gets pretty sticky and a little bit treacherous. So we don't want the calves kind of getting stuck in any of this slop. So we've moved and given them a new spot. So that's just one of the things we do on the farm. This is Farmer Always. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe and keep checking out what's going on our farm.